Hi, I'm Frank. Welcome to Australian Pro Poker. Each week we bring you the final table from a local venue and feature local players. Tonight I'm at the Brothers Leagues Club. Now they hold a couple of games a week here and it's just a wonderful venue to come and play cards in. Now all these people are waiting patiently for me to finish my spiel. So players, put on your poker faces and prepare for battle. Are we right to go? We are. Shuffle up and deal.
When you...
All right, this week I thought I'd do something different. Instead of interviewing a player, I thought I would interview a tournament director. Jeff is an APP tournament director. Jeff, how are you? Welcome on the show.
How you doing?
Now, Jeff, what's it like to be a tournament director?
It's good fun, it's interesting. You meet a lot of characters.
A lot of characters. Is that the way you describe them?
Yeah.
How do you find the players? Are they cooperative? Are they difficult? Are they a good social set? What's the go?
It's a bit of everything. You have to adjust to everybody's attitudes, the way they behave, the way they act.
Right. Now, boy, it's noisy here, isn't it? You do 8 games a week over 4 venues.
Yes.
You're a busy, busy boy.
Yeah, they're keeping me busy.
The reason I'm speaking to Jeff was not only because I wanted to find out being a tournament director, because I wanted to mention the fact of franchises that are available. Australian Pro Poker has its own franchises available, and, well, from the point of view of a tournament director, do you think is this a good business to be in?
It's growing big, so yes, it would be a good business.
It is a still growing business, isn't it?
It's still very growing.
So, if you want to find out about a franchise, australiapropoker.com.au, click on franchises. The man you want to speak to is David Baker. Now, I'm sure he'd be happy to help you out and answer any questions you've got. Jeff, thank you very much for talking to me.
Thanks for that.
I'm going to see if I can find some guys from a couple of the teams and we'll have a chat with them. Now, as I said, I thought I'd grab some people from the teams. Now, this gentleman here, this is Matty. How are you, Matty?
How you going?
Welcome to Australian Pro Poker.
Not too bad, how are you?
Matty, you and I have known each other for a number of years and played in a number of games in a number of different locations. What I want to know about is this new teams event that's been put together by Australian Pro Poker.
Well, if it takes off, it'll work out well. If it doesn't, we hope. So all we need is 300 teams. So all we've got to do is everyone out to support it. I reckon it's going to kick off well.
Well, it's a very unique concept, a teams event run along the same lines as the NRL run the football matches, and at the end of the year, the top 75 teams play off for a huge cash prize. Now, I can't tell you the exact amount because it's a progressive cash prize. It will add up over 12 months, and then we're going to give the whole lot away. Matty, what's the name of your team?
Well, my team is called Fantastic Four.
So that tells me there must be 4 players per team.
Yes, there is.
Now, do you guys all have to play at the same venue, or you can...
No. As long as we all play 1 game a week and pay for our thing, we are covered. If not, hopefully they keep coming and playing because we don't want to have to lose a team if we lose out. So as long as we keep our 4 players, we all pay our money, we all have a good night, we all play as many games as we want. Like I said, we only get to play 1 game a week and we qualify for it. So hopefully we keep coming.
Marvellous. Now, hopefully this is going to be a big thing over the next 12 months. We're really looking forward to it. So, have you got 3 friends? Do you all play poker? Then go to australianpropoker.com.au, click on the teams event and find out how you too could join a team and come and play poker with us. Okay viewers, we're just about ready to head to final table, but before we do, of course, I'd like to introduce you to my lovely co-commentator, Carly. How are you?
Fantastic, Frank. Glad to be back. Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad to have you back here, Carly. You did such a good job on the last show. We had to have you back again.
Thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Have you played this particular venue before, Brothers Leagues Club?
I have. I've actually run it a few times as well when I used to be a tournament director.
Oh, that's why you know so much about cards.
That's it.
I knew you'd played in Las Vegas. I didn't realise you'd been a tournament director as well.
I had. For almost a year and a half I worked for Australian Pro Poker. It was fantastic.
Learn something new every day. Okay, we're away. First off, we've got Natalie in seat number 1 with a chip count of 480,000. I don't know much about Natalie, I'm afraid.
Okay, we've got Lachlan in seat number 2 and he's got 230,000 in chips.
Now, again, Lachlan, a new player I've not seen on the table before. Now, Angela, I do know. Angela's in seat 3 with 820. This lady makes a lot of final tables.
She surely does. Very consistent player. Now we've got Tom in seat 4. Tom's wonderful. He's such a lovely guy, and he's got 550,000 in chips.
And another man who makes a lot of final tables.
That's it. Very consistent.
Now, here we have Robert. Now, I got to speak to Robert on the night. He's come down from the North Coast just to see what our league is like and to have a look at our games. With a chip stack of 330,000.
And we've got Blake in seat 6, and he's got 120,000. So he's short stacked on this final table.
I believe he's a local player from the area.
He surely is. And Dylan. Now, Dylan's actually Nat's girlfriend.
Nat's girlfriend? I think you mean Nat's
Nat's
boyfriend.
I'm sorry. And in seat 7, he's got 190,000. So I wonder if there'll be a bit of love-hate relationship on the table.
Now, this is Melissa. I've played against Melissa a lot over the last couple of years. She disappeared for a while because I think she went off and had a baby. But she's got a chip stack of 680k and a lovely lady.
And in seat 9, we've got David. Now, David plays quite a lot of poker, and he's got 270,000 in chips.
All right, we're just about ready to... Here we go. We're dealing up the first
Shuffle
hand.
up and deal, Deb, I say.
And the anticipation is tremendous. First hand of the final table.
All right, let's see what we've got here. Now, Tom's first to act. Tom's got 7-2 off, and he's going to fold that. Around to Robert with 9-4 offsuit, and he's 60,000 to call. What's he going to do here?
He'll fold this. He won't play this.
Yeah, all right, and he's going to fold. Now we've got Blake with ace-3 offsuit.
Now, as a local lad, I must admit I've seen him, but I've not played against him.
And he's folded around to Dylan. And Dylan's got Jack-8 offsuit, and he folds as well.
Now, here we go with Melissa. She's got King-Jack suited. I would assume she's going to call.
Yeah, she's definitely going to play here, I'd say. Yeah, and she does make the call.
Oh,
look at this.
Gee, David, now what are you going to do? Gee, I don't think he'll fight. He'll just call. You watch. He's going to try and lead her up the garden path, I'll bet you.
You reckon?
Yep.
And he did.
Yep, that's what I would do.
Limped in with pocket aces. Interesting play. That's how they get run down a lot.
I know, it happens to me all the time, but I can't help it. I always limp in with pocket aces.
And Nat limps in with pocket 5s as well.
Angela, 9-6. She'll just check.
She'll just check, yep. All right, so we're four-handed. Let's do this. All right, let's see a flop. And what's going to come out on the flop? So the flop is
8-2, queen.
All right, so Andrew's hit a 6.
It hasn't really
She's
helped anyone do anything.
Mel's checked.
Oh, David. Come on, you're going to bet. I know you're going to bet.
He's got to bet here. He's got to bet here. He's got to think he's pretty good. Yeah, he's just bet the minimum.
Only 60. He really wants someone to call, doesn't he?
And Natalie's folded her pocket 5s.
Angela's folded.
Angela's folded, and it's around to
Melissa.
Mel. We like to call her Mel. That's what we call her in Ipswich.
If you ever meet this lady, have a look at her eyes. She has the most beautiful blue eyes I've ever seen.
She's so lovely. Ah, okay.
Oh,
and
look
she's checked,
out.
and she's got a flush
draw. Flush draw. Is David about to be run down, just like you said?
Yeah, so David's just bet 60,000 again. Melissa's going to call. Of course she's going to call.
Oh, I don't know that in that position I would have allowed her to call. I think I would have gone all in and hoped
so
she
another
folded.
hard, and his ace is, very lucky. He's very lucky there. She's going to check. David's going to try and bet here again, I'd say.
Extract the last little bit.
And no. Oh, he didn't bet. He just,
He's just let
checked.
it go.
Well, he takes down the first pot.
I suppose first pot on final table pocket aces, you don't want to go too big. You don't want to give away your type of play, I suppose.
Yeah, but so often I see them get run down. So often my aces have been run down. So I like to play them a little bit more aggressive than...
I find that when I get pocket aces, if I go all in, sure as egg someone will call and happen to hit that lucky river card to take me.
So Robert folds his 9-3 suited around to Blake, who's got pocket 6s. And I'm assuming he's going to have a look here. He's only got 120,000, so he's going to go all in here.
Absolutely.
It's the only play there. Dylan's got Queen 10 offsuited. So it's 120,000 for him to call, raise or fold.
Hasn't got many chips though. It's, does he take the risk and put his chips all in? Because, okay, it's only 120k, but looking at that chip stack, I can only see a couple of 100,000 there.
Well, he's only got 190,000 behind him.
There you go.
So if he calls this, it'll only leave him with 70.
No.
So yeah, and he folds. He lays that down. So round to Mel, and she's got Queen 10 offsuit. 120,000 to call. She's got 500,000 behind her.
She's certainly got the chips to call him.
She surely does, but she's going to lay it down. And we go around to David, who just had pocket aces. David's got Queen 7 offsuit. What's he going to do here? So it's 120, and he folds as well. Over to Natalie.
Natalie will fold this, surely.
10-3, I'd say so, for a 120 to call. No way, yep. And she does the right thing, and she folds. All right.
Lachlan will get out of the way.
Yep, with 4-3. And to Angela with 7 jacks suited. And Angela calls the extra 90,000. Angela was in the small blind position. And Tom wakes up with ace-8.
I think he would call too, wouldn't you?
I'd say he's definitely going to call. Yep, and he calls. All right. So 3-way action on this flop.
This is quite good. There's a number of players here I've not seen play before.
Oh, wow. Wow. So, yeah, Tom's just going to check his full house.
I'll just sit here and pretend I have nothing at all.
Yep, that's exactly right. And he's checking again. Interesting.
Well,
Interesting.
Angela's just checking, so
Yeah.
he's hoping that she's going to have a crack at it, but she doesn't have the cards to do it.
And she's just checked. He's got to take a stab at this. Like, he's got a full house. You know, there's a potential. You'd hope that someone's got a flush so that they come along with you.
Yeah.
And Tom's just gone all in for 430,000.
Angela's not going to call
No,
this.
she's not going to call. No, like she's
And
got,
unfortunately, Blake, the writing's on the wall, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Blake's just about done.
I'd say so. Well, we know so, to be honest. So Ange does fold. Tom flips over his ace-8.
Unfortunately, Deb is still out with tonsillitis, so you know what that means, don't you?
Oh, you've got to run again.
I've got to run across the room again to do interviews. Look, I'll be back as quick as I can.
Well, we've just lost our first player from final table tonight, Blake. What happened, buddy?
I had on the short stack, had pocket sixes, so it was a pretty easy shove. I got called, 2 callers. Flop was pretty bad, had 2 aces on it.
Yeah.
Ended up having a flush in the end, but full book wins it. So
That really hurts, doesn't it?
especially on the short stack, hopefully get 1 double up and I'm back in the game. But
Did you enjoy your game today?
it was good. It was good.
The big important question, are you going to come back and play pro poker again?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Blake. All right, back to final table. The action continues.
All right, viewers, and we are back for more action on the felt. So we've already lost one, Frank.
Yes, we have here at Brothers Leagues Club. It's started already.
They're falling like flies. All right, so we're round to Dylan, who's first to act with 10-6 off. And Dylan does fold.
Mel with Jack 6, she'll fold that.
Yep.
David,
Queen
Queen 9. I can't even anticipate this gentleman. I've never seen him play before.
I've played a few times with David. He's pretty good. Oh, Nat wakes up with the ladies.
Oh,
With the ladies.
how
Now-
will she play it?
Now it's 60,000 to call here, or is she going to raise?
What would you do, Hick? If it was up to you, Carla,
I'm
would
a
you
big
raise?
fan of pocket queens, and yes, I would definitely raise here because you want to get rid of the ace rag, so ace low cards. You just don't want them coming along and hitting an ace. All right, so she's raised there. It looks like Deb's just counting the chips.
And I just noticed that the next 2 players, Lachlan and Angela, have folded very, very quickly.
Yep.
They didn't even wait for their turn to come around. They'd already decided they were out.
And we come around to Tom, who's got King 2 suited, and he's going to lay it down. Oh,
Robert will
wow.
call.
He's
Robert
not going
will
to get
call.
away for this, I'd say. Pocket 10s, I'd say he's going to go all in over the top, I'd say.
Well, it'd be the move. It's what you would expect to happen, but
Oh, no,
again,
he's just called.
he's come down from the North Coast. Not a man I've ever seen on the table before.
I used to play at Ipswich quite a bit. He's obviously relocated. So, all right. So we've got pocket 10s versus pocket queens. All right. So
Now Robert needs an 8
For a
or
straight.
10.
Yep. And at the moment, Natalie's in front.
I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think it's going to go his
They're
way.
both checking. I'd say Nat's going to take a stab and bet here. What's she going to do? So it's 60,000 minimum here because that's the big blind. The pot's 330,000 and she has bet. How much has she actually bet? 150,000. So Robert's only got 180,000 behind him. So
It's an all-in bet or a fold.
yeah. It's interesting. What's he doing? He's just working out how many chips he's got there. Does he risk his tournament? You know?
That's why this game is so interesting. What do? You get to a point where you just don't know.
And he's gone all
Yeah,
in over
all
the top.
in.
So it's 30,000 for her to call.
Easy
She's going to
call.
snap call that, no dramas. They're going to turn it over. Nat's going to see that she's currently in front. However, Robert has quite a few outs.
Yeah, any 10, a 10 or an 8. There's
That's
only
it.
one
1
10
10.
left in the deck.
3 8s left in the deck. So let's see, can he get here or are you going to run off again? Yep.
I need a little motorbike to ride. Here, read out the leaderboard for me. I'll be
Alright.
back.
Okay, we've got Tom with 760, Angela with 640, David with 600k, Melissa 500k, Lachlan 200, Dylan 190, and Natalie with 90.
And we've just lost another player. Robert, what happened?
I had pocket 10s, mate, and I thought I was strong at the start.
Yeah.
What kept me interested, I ended up getting a gunshot straight draw. I assumed that she had higher pockets, and she did. She had the queens, and I had the 10s.
Oh, that always hurts. Look, thank you very much for playing Australian Pro Poker. I hope you've enjoyed the game, and I hope we're going to see you again.
Definitely see me again. I reckon this is a great thing for Australian Pro Poker to do something like this.
Thank you very much.
And thanks to Brothers.
All right, back to final table.
Welcome back to final table, folks, here at Brothers Leagues Club. Now, the cards have already been dealt, the players already started, and I believe we may have just missed that hand. Oh, no, we've still got some action.
So we've just got Melissa who's called the 30,000. She's got King 6 offsuit
David with his Queen Jack.
in the big blind, so he's either going to check or bet here, and it looks like he's checked. So let's see a flop. Jack 4 9.
And David's out in front.
So David's hit us pocket jacks,
And what will he do?
and he just
He
checks.
just checked it. Wow.
All right, interesting play. He's now got 2 pair, and so Melissa just needs a 10 for a straight.
And you would think that he would bet, but like the aces before, he just checked.
Ooh, yep, and he has 1 here with 2 pair, and depending on what... Oh, Melissa's going to actually take a stab at this.
Oh, she doesn't believe he's got anything because he's checked the last 2.
That's it. So Melissa has bet 60,000. Dave's going to call here with 2 pair, I'd say. Or he could be worried about there's a potential flush or straight out there.
He folded.
And he folded. Wow.
I'm a little stunned. I'm a little
Good
stunned.
play by Melissa. That was fantastic. Very good read. Well,
So the lesson learned here is that David's very conservative.
very conservative. Even if he was got 2 pair, he still will fold.
Okay, Lachlan with Queen 9 around to Angela, who has Queen Jack.
Angie's going to call that. Of course she's going to call that. 60 to call, raise or fold. And what's she doing
That looked
there?
like a raise to me.
It is a raise to 120,000. Round to Tom with King Jack suited. Now, what's Tom going to do here? I'd say that he's looking like he's going to call.
Yeah, Tom's another one of these players who, he is a little conservative, but in a different way to what we've seen. I mean, Tom can come out with bets that you just don't
That's
expect.
exactly right. That's exactly right. And Tom has called.
And Dylan will fold and get out of the way with King 4.
Mel's got Ace 6 and she has folded. David's got 5-3. And it's 90,000 for David to call, and he is going to fold. Yep.
Very easy.
All right, and it's round to Nat, who's got Ace Jack offsuit. So I'm assuming that she's going to call here. if not raise.
Now, each player has a jack, but Nat, of course, with the aces out
That's
in front.
exactly right.
But,
It's anyone's
you
game.
never know. Ah, look at that. There's a couple of spades for Tom.
Yeah, so Tom's picked up a flush draw. Natalie could hit runner, spades and get the higher flush. And it doesn't help Angela at all. So Tom's going to
Tom's having a bet here,
yeah,
of course.
he's going to bet out here. And he's bet 200,000. So it's around to Natalie to call 200,000.
With her ace jack, she'll fold.
She'll fold, yeah.
Yep.
And Angela, it's 200 to call. So she's trying to get a read and she's folded.
Yeah, to see the look then. She give him the real look just to see what his reaction was.
And so Tom has taken down that pot by just good play.
Absolutely. It was all about the bet, not about the cards.
And that's exactly right. I mean, he did have a flush draw. However, he didn't actually have anything.
Okay, viewers, stick with us. We'll be right back. You're watching Australian Pro Poker. Things are just starting to get interesting.
All right, viewers, and we are back for more fun on the felt. We've just got Deb, our spectacular dealer, dealing up another hand.
All right, first up is Tom. He's under the gun with King 3. 60k to call. He won't do that.
No, and he does fold, and we're around to Dylan with 7-3, 60 to call, and he folds.
Easy fold. Easy fold.
Easy fold. And round to Mel with King 2 suited. 60 to call for Mel. What's she going to do here? She's actually contemplating this, I think, Frank.
Yes, it certainly looks like. Oh, no, she's folded.
She's folding.
David, 9-8. Now, I'm just assuming he's going to fold.
Oh, I think he's going to call this. Connectors, I'd call it. Yep.
There you go. I cannot get a read on this man. No matter what I do, I cannot get a read on him.
Oh, wow. And Natalie's woken up with pocket eights.
But doesn't know that David's got one of her eights.
No. So, let's see here what she's going to do. And she's going to just call.
Lachlan with ace 2 will fold. Angela, pocket sixes, she's going to call.
Yeah, she's sure. No, she's raised, actually.
Oh,
she's raised to 160,000. So it's 100 to call for David and Natalie. So David's now going to lay it down. Oh, no, he's called.
He's called. Natalie will call,
Natalie
of
will
course.
call. All right, so three-way action. Let's, while Deb rakes those chips in. So the pot's now at 510,000. So the flop is 10-6 Jack.
Oh, okay, this is going to get interesting. David has the...
open-ended straight draw.
Yeah. Natalie's sitting with her pocket eights. Angela with her pocket sixes.
Angela's trip sixes. She's got a set. So she's hit a set on the flop.
I was so busy watching David's cards, I didn't even notice that six of hearts.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. So, fortunately, Natalie is...
Natalie's in trouble.
Yeah. She's laid it down.
Good fold. And
Angela's gone all in for 600,000 and David's gone all in for 350,000. So Angela will get a little bit of change. And the pot's now at 1.5 million.
Wow, that happened so quickly. And once again, David, I can't get a read on this man. I think he will fold, he calls, he raises. I think he's going to call a raise, he folds.
Well, Ange does get some chips, so she's not going to be out if this doesn't go her way. So a queen or a 7. And David will take down the pot.
Okay. We're waiting for the turn.
Alright, what's it going to be? Oh, another jack.
And
a 3, and Angela wins.
Angela's done it. Hey, you know what that means. I'm off. Read the leaderboard.
Alright, Angela's 1.5. Tom's on 1 mil. Natalie's on 470,000. Melissa's on 380. Dylan's on 160. And Lachlan's on 110.
David, running up against trip sixes, that makes it hard, doesn't it?
It was hard.
You've enjoyed the game today?
I did.
You did well to get to final table with such a big crowd today.
Yes, the open-ended straight door didn't come.
It doesn't always, but that's cards, isn't it?
That's right.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed playing Australian Pro Poker, and we'll see you again.
Sure will.
Okay, thank you. Back to the main table.
Wow, welcome back, viewers, for more fun on the felt. Frank, another awesome interview.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much. I'm starting to get a bit out of breath, though, running backwards and forwards.
Oh, look, you'll be fit by no time with all this running around.
Oh, there you go. I never looked at it that way.
All right, now back to play. So we've got Dylan, who's called with 3-2 suited.
And Mel's got King Queen, and she's called the 60k.
Round to Natalie with 9-2, and that's an easy fold for Natalie.
Lachlan will fold his King 4.
Yeah, and we're around to Angela with Butter, 6-2.
Butter. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it.
I can't believe it's not butter. That's what they say when it's 6-3. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but come on. Got to give me that one. All right, guys, the flop. 9-10 Jack. 9-10 Jack. Well, Melissa's got an open-ended straight draw.
Tom's hit his 10.
No, sorry, Melissa's got flopped a straight. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Melissa's flopped a straight. Tom's hit,
Hit his
mid-pair.
10. Oh, we're all over the place. Come on, Melissa. What are we going to do here? I would think she'd almost be all in, wouldn't she?
Is she going to slow play and just see what she can actually get? Because you go all in here. Who's going to call? So she's just gone. She's bet 150,000. Angie's going to fold Butter. And we go around to Tom.
Folded.
Tom folds his 10. And so Dylan, who's got 3-2.
He doesn't have much options, does he?
Dylan's folding too. Unfortunately for Melissa there, she wasn't able to take a lot of chips, but still, she still won the pot.
And she showed her cards, I noticed.
Yeah, well, you flop a straight. It's always good. It's always good. All right, guys, and so Deb's dealing up the second hand. Hopefully Deb will be back shortly.
Yeah, this voiceover gig, it's not as easy as I thought it would be.
All right, so Melissa folds ace-8. Round to Natalie, who's got jack-7 offsuit.
60,000 to call, and she'll fold.
She's going to lay that down. All right.
Lachlan's folded.
Yep. And we've got Angela, which has got 6-9.
She's on the button now. What will she do here?
What's she going to do here? So...
Looking like she's going to call.
Yeah.
Yes, she's called it.
So she calls, and Tom, what's Tom got today? Tom's calling this. Yep. So Tom's with Jack 10. Yeah. And Dylan's gone all in for 100,000 with 5-4.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that Dylan was low stack then.
Yep. So Angela's called the 40,000, and Tom's called the 40,000. So three-way action. So let's see a flop. So we've got 4, 9, 4. Wow. Wow.
Dylan will be smiling quietly inside.
Yeah, look at his face.
And
Dylan.
Angela thinks she's got something here.
Well, Angela's got top pair, so she's betting. Tom's going to
fold.
fold. So it's now heads up between Angela and Dylan. Dylan's got a set of 4s.
But he's all in and can't extract any more chips.
No, so, yep, set of 4s against 6-9. So let's see what the turn and river bring. Can it keep Dylan alive?
Well, a 9 won't actually do Ange any good because it'll give Dylan the full house.
She'll have a bigger full house.
Of course.
Yeah, so Dylan does win the pot and he takes it down and he triples up.
See, this is why we've got the expert like you sitting beside me because I missed that completely.
I don't know about expert, just someone that's played a lot of poker, watched a lot of poker, spoken about poker a lot.
I missed that completely, so I'm glad you were here to correct me.
All good, all good. You've been running so much, you get a bit tired, I understand.
Oh, now we're making excuses for me. I feel like I'm at the top of the ladder now.
All right, back to the action. So we've got Natalie, who's got 10-8 offsuit at 60,000 for her to call. And she folds.
And Lachlan with his King 10. It's time to make a move, Lachlan.
Yeah, so it's 60,000 a call, and he's only got 110 behind him. So he's only got less than 2 big blinds. So he's just called, actually, which is an interesting play.
Angela folded. Tom has folded.
Tom's folded. And we're around to Dylan, who just picked up, or tripled up in the last hand. And
he was the blind, so we've just we're going to see a flop.
Yeah, we're going to see a flop.
Three-way action for a flop.
Okay, so 2-8 ace, and Dylan's hit 2 pair. So Dylan's
on his way back.
Yeah, he surely is. Don't ever discount the short stack. They are normally the most dangerous player on final table.
Absolutely.
Because they take more risks.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he's on his way back right now, isn't it?
And he's just gone all in for 240,000. So for Melissa and Lachlan,
Well, Melissa will fold.
Melissa will fold.
And Lachlan, I don't know. He's all in
he's all
because
in
he's
for
got that flush
50,000.
draw.
Yeah. So let's see here. So 1 heart,
Any heart to save Lachlan's dreams, or
except the I don't know. Yeah. So that's
any
okay.
heart will help him out.
Yeah, because the Ace of Hearts isn't it up there, so that's all right. 'Cause if it was 3's not going to help.
No.
So we need a heart. Let's go. No, unfortunately.
Okay, well that's Lachlan. Oh, okay then.
Off
Bye.
you go, Frank.
And we lose one more. Lachlan, what happened?
Oh, well, I got a bit impatient, so I wasn't hitting very well. Not very good.
Couldn't
whole
wait
car,
for
so
the cards?
I couldn't, no. With my stack, I couldn't. Shoved with King 10 suited, so not very good there. Not a good
King
call
10,
there.
if you're going to shove the
Not
low
a good-
stack, King 10.
You have to do it there.
Yeah, very good. Did you enjoy the game today?
Yeah, it was lovely. Good
We'll
game.
see you back at Australian Pro
Definitely,
Poker.
absolutely.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're on a break at the moment. They'll all be back in just a few minutes, so run out and get a cup of tea.
All right, poker viewers, and it's more fun on the felt. So let's get back into the action, Frank.
We're getting down to it now. We've lost a few players, and things are about to start getting exciting, I think.
So we've had a few people fold here. Now we're around to Melissa with King 10 suited. She's in the small blind, so it's only 30,000 to call, so she calls.
Natalie,
In the big
what are you
blind.
going to do with Ace 8?
So what's she going to do?
She's
here?
going to check it, yeah.
She's going to check it, so we're
Yeah,
going to
for
see a
sure.
flop. So the two ladies are going to battle it out this hand. All right, the flop is ace, queen. Wow. Wow.
Oh.
So it gives Natalie trip aces, but it also gives Melissa
The straight draw.
the straight draw. So she just needs a jack. So let's see here. So Natalie's come out and bet 100,000. Melissa, is she going to call 100,000 here?
Oh, look, I honestly don't think so. Melissa's too good a player. I don't believe she'll call it.
No, and she does fold it.
There you go.
She does fold it. She doesn't think it's worth chasing.
No.
So
And that is the thing. Chasing is such a big thing in poker, isn't it? At the beginning of the day, you chase and chase and chase, and by the end of the day, nobody wants to chase.
But also, Natalie's quite a solid player, and I think that Melissa's probably picked up that Natalie doesn't just bet when there's no reason. So I think that Melissa's shown her the respect and gone, yep, I respect your bet and I'm going to fold here. All right, back to the action. So Natalie's first to act with 8-4.
Easy
and she
fold for
folds.
Natalie.
Yep.
Angela folds the 10-5.
10-5, yep. She wants
Tom.
to keep her lead.
He's going to call this. No
Queen
doubt
Jack.
whatsoever.
Queen Jack. Yeah, I'd say Tommy's going to play this. All right, so...
Now, is he looking like raising there? I don't think so. Now,
No, he's just called
Dylan, 30 to call.
with Jack 2 suited. Oh, he's going to call the 30, I'm sure of it.
Well, at this stage of the game, you would think
And
so.
he did.
He did, yes.
And Melissa checked. So we've got 3, 9, 8.
And Melissa's hit the 3.
Melissa's hit the 3. So, and Tom needs a 10 for a straight. And
Check
Dylan
all the
needs
way
a lot.
around. I tell you, it amazes me how long these games now go for. Oh, look at that. Mel's got 2 pairs.
Wow. But a 10, and Tom gets the straight.
Yeah, 10 will ruin it for her.
So she's going to bet here. She's going to take a stab. Why not?
All
She's
in.
actually gone all in. 380,000. Yeah, see, she doesn't want someone chasing a heart or you know, a possible straight draw. So, Tom here, is it worth risking 380,000 for a 10? That's the end of the day.
That's what it comes down to,
That's
isn't it?
the
You've got
call.
to say no. I'd have to say no to this, but I'm not playing. Tom's
He's
the one
looked
playing.
again. He's looked again and he
Nah,
folds.
there you go.
Yep, he folds and Dylan's quick to fold.
Dylan was never really in the hand other than the fact that he was forced to play his blind.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And Melissa just takes that pot down. Nice play, Melissa. Very nice.
Now, we've got 5 players left in this game, and wow, the final tables, the length they've extended to now is amazing, Carly.
Well, it's also good poker that we're seeing, Frank. Good, strong poker. All right.
Tom folds his ace-2.
Ace-2. Oh, wow, Dylan.
Dylan's got a mozza.
Dylan is just this comeback person on this table, isn't he? Pocket aces. Now, is he going to slow play them? Or is he going to go out aggressive? What do you think here? Looks like he's getting some chips.
Look, the man, I think he started at very low stack.
Yep, he's raced to 160k.
Worked his way back up.
Melissa folds her Jack 3. Or Natalie, so Dylan's partner. So this is...
Oh, look, and she knows how he plays
That's
now.
exactly right.
Would she call him here just because
I think she will. I think she will. Yeah. And she's probably smiling about it too, because she's probably thinking he's got not so great cards.
Absolutely.
But he's actually woken up with a monster here. With a monster.
And look at the smile on his face. They're having a conversation. I can imagine what's being said between them.
All right, so Dylan has flopped a flush draw.
Now, is he? I think he's going to check this and try and draw her out.
Do you think he's going to trap her?
She's checked it.
She's checked.
Now, see, because it's his turn to act, he might bet, but I think checking here, he might draw her out.
He's like, they're having a good time. Look at him. They're having a good time. And he's going all in.
Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
in. He's telling her, hey, this is mine.
It might be his missus, but there's no friends on the poker table.
It. That's exactly right. And he takes down that pot. Very well played, Dylan. Very well played.
He wasn't going to give her a shot, not knowing what she had. He wasn't going to give her a chance to draw a card.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And so they're having a bit of a chat, enjoying poker. And Brothers Leagues Club is a lovely venue.
It is. It's a fantastic venue. I had dinner there, and I got to tell you, it's a nice meal too.
I think they've got a courtesy bus as well.
I believe so, but I couldn't be positive about that.
Great meals, good drinks, really great atmosphere. Where the poker is, it's fantastic. All right, enough chatter between us. Let's get back to the game.
Dylan, 4-2. Nothing.
And he calls. And we've got Melissa with Queen 10 suited.
She'll raise. She'll raise. I was going to say, I'll bet you she raises, but I suppose poker is a bit like that, isn't it?
I reckon she'll call.
Just a call. Okay. There you go. I know nothing.
And we've got down to Natalie with 6-3 and she folds.
Natalie will get out of the way with that.
Angela in the small blind with 9-2 and she calls the extra 30,000.
And Tom will just check.
Tom will just check with his 5-2 offsuit, I'd say.
I will check.
Does he look like he's thinking about raising, or is it just the camera angle and we can't see?
Might just be the angle. No, I'd say he's checked. So let's see a flop. So 5-6 queen.
Okay, well, Mel's got the queen.
Melissa's hit top pair. Dylan just needs a 3 for a straight. Tom's hit a 5. And Angela's needs a bit of help.
There's a lot of checking there.
There's a lot of checking.
Oh.
And Tom's just hit set of 5s.
Now,
so he's sitting pretty good. He's thinking I like this a lot. And
of course he's going to bet on it.
Of course he is. And will Melissa call? So it's 150,000 to call. Dylan's going to get out of it, I'd say. Yep. Melissa's hit the queen. Does she believe that Tom has a 5? Probably not. She's going to call here.
She's reaching for chips.
She's going to call here, I'd say. Yep, and Melissa calls. And you probably would in her situation, really.
Well, yeah, she's got top pair. No, everyone's checked that last round.
You know, but Tom was big blind, so it wasn't raised, so you've got to think, what could he potentially have? Angela folds, so it's down to 2 players.
Well, Mel obviously assumes that Tom has only a something small. She's not expecting this 5 for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. So Tom's going to bet again here, and I'm assuming that Mel's going to call. So he's betting 200,000.
Oh, this will hurt her if she calls this.
Yeah, well, she's only got 320 behind. So if she calls this, it's going to actually leave her with only 120,000.
She might decide to go all in over the top and just see. I mean, it's 120,000 left behind.
And she's going to do
that. There you go.
She's going to do that. So it's 120,000 for Tom to now call. So Tom's now thinking, well, what could she have? But he's pot committed. He is really pot committed, and I'd say he's going to make the call here.
Oh, he's not going to let it go.
No, he's going to make the call here.
He really does seem to be thinking about it. I would have thought that was an easy call.
And he's called, and he's won. So, you know what that means, Frank?
Oh, okay then. I'll be back as quick as I can.
Okay, and our leaderboard, 1.6 million for Tom, Angela's on 1.2, Dylan's on 600,000, and Natalie's on 280.
Gee, we've just lost another one. Mal, what happened?
Trip 5's against Queen 10.
Makes it hard.
Yep.
Enjoyed the day?
Yeah, it was good.
It's really hard because I know this lady's quite disappointed and doesn't really want to talk to me, do you?
No, I don't.
Not at all. Look, thank you very much for playing Australian Pro Poker, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Okay, thank you.
All right, back to final table. Well, viewers, I'm sorry, but we've run out of time. You're going to have to come back next week to see the second half of the final table from Brothers Leagues Club. And as you can see, I've got a game here to play, so I'm Frank, this is Australian Pro Poker, and I'll look for you on the final table.